Let's get straight to it. Every game is a playoff game for the Minnesota Vikings because how we started the season, we didn't start too hot. We got to keep it real. I got to talk my talk, y'all. Talk that. I got to talk my talk. But it's not how you start the season, it's how you finish the season. But we have to play every game like it's an elimination game because we can't just beat one of the best teams in the whole NFL, the 49ers, and then mess around and lose to the Packers. The Packers, I ain't gonna lie, out of all the teams I can't stand the most, it's the stinking Packers. And I feel like this. The Vikings are going to go to Green Bay. It's not really a home court advantage all like that because it's usually cold when we play them. But it's only October. It's not too cold. So I feel like we should be able to go to Green Bay and beat the brakes off of them. I'm not scared of Green Bay. Jordan Love, he all right. He started okay the first couple of weeks of the season. But now the real Jordan Love is showing up. And without a running game, they're predictable, and I don't feel like they're much of a threat. I don't feel like they have really any offensive threats. They got a okay running back, A.J. Dillon. He had 15 carries for 61 yards against the Broncos. Who else? Jordan Love, he could scramble and get some yards, but I'm not really worrying about Jordan Love, man. I want to put all the pressure on Jordan Love. I want to make him just a straight-up passer, stop the run, and like we did to Brock Purdy for the most part. We stopped McCaffrey. So that's the same thing we got to do with Jordan Love. Put all the pressure on Jordan Love. Let him throw it to their wide receivers. Who are their wide receivers? I can't even think of anybody that's even worthy to really be like, oh, we should really stop him. Like, Romeo is their leading receiver. He has like 200 and something yards this season. I'm not scared of Romeo, bro. Like, I'm not scared of nobody on their team. Offensively, I'm not scared of them. We should be able to dominate. I think Brian Flores is going to destroy Jordan Love. He's going to confuse them. When it comes to the blitz packaging, there's no defensive coordinator that I can put above Brian Flores, man. Brian Flores is definitely that guy, man. And I feel like D. Hunt is going to feast on Jordan Love. I cannot wait. Get y'all popcorn ready because it's going to be a beatdown in Green Bay. Minnesota Vikings is going to do them dirty. Going to do them dirty. Leave in the comments below. Let me know the score. Minnesota Vikings. Either way, if you're a Green Bay Packers fan, you think y'all gonna win, give me a score. But for all the diehard Minnesota Vikings fans, I know you already know the vibes. I'm gonna give you the score early in the video because I'm that confident that we're gonna beat the Green Bay Packers. I'm gonna give it about 34-17 beat down. That's how I feel, man. That's how easy I think this is gonna be. But I'm hyped. I'm feeling myself, man, because I'm gonna keep it real. I was like, man, after we lose to the 49ers, this is how I'm thinking. Because I actually made a video saying that we're going to beat the 49ers 28-24. But then as I did more research, said the 49ers got a lot of good players. I said, man, we're going to mess around and lose this game. We're going to have to get rid of D. Hunt. You know, the Jaguars was asking about him. We're going to try to trade Kirk Cousins if he can get rid of his no trade clause. If you go to some other team, we're going to mess around, trade Jordan Hicks and Harrison Smith, one of my favorite safeties in the game that ever played for the Vikings. I was like, man, this sucks. But after beating the 49ers, I ain't going to lie. I'm feeling myself. Let's go Vikings, baby. We doing it big right now. I'm confident, man. Just take one game at a time. We're going to do it. But let me get back to Jordan Love and their team. Like, I'm not scared of none of them. Nobody on their offense I ain't scared of. As long as Brian Flores has a good game plan and puts a lot of pressure on Jordan Love, it's over for that. They're not scoring that many points. I don't think they're going to score. If at most, they could probably score like 19 points or some crazy number, like 19. No, 17 points. That's it. That's all y'all scoring. But their defensive side of the ball, they got a couple of dogs on there. I hope Jair plays. Jair Alexander, he's one of the best corners in the game. I give him credit. I give credit when credit is due. But when he was talking all that trash on Justin Jefferson last season, trying to show him up and all that, like he was shutting him down one-on-one, knowing darn well you really wasn't. But I want all the smoke from Jair Alexander. And I know Justin Jefferson ain't playing, my brother, but guess what? We got another good wide receiver. Well, Justin Jefferson is great. Then we have a good wide receiver, Jordan Addison. He's the Robin to Justin Jefferson's Batman. 1A, 1B. And I think that Jordan Addison is going to do you dirty, my brother. I hope you play. I know on the injury report it said that you have a back injury. I'm hoping that you're. I hope you play, bro. That's all I got to say. I want the best. I want the best, man. I don't wish no injuries on nobody, but you talk a lot of trash. I think you're from Philly, so that's probably why. I think you're from Philly. I'm gonna do my research on that, but I think you're from Philadelphia, so that's probably why you got that dog mentality, and I appreciate that. But brother, you're going against my Minnesota Vikings, and we about to bust y'all down. But other than that, they have a linebacker, Quay Walker. He all right, and then they got a pretty good safety, Rudy Ford. He has 2 interceptions on the year. But real talk, though, man, enough about talking about the opponents and what they got and what we got to stop right now. They got to stop us. They got to stop, not Justin Jefferson. They got to stop Jordan Addison. They got to stop first cousin Captain Kirk. That's my quarterback until he's my quarterback. First cousin is back, and that is my quarterback. Top 10 quarterback. Top 10 quarterback. So if our offensive line can block and they can do what they did against the 49ers, which that's really tough to do, to just not allow any sacks throughout the game. But I'm going to tell you this. Since Dalton Reisner's been on the team, it's been the offensive line has this swag. And Darrisaw and O'Neal, everybody just has that swag. Bradbury, even Ed Ingram. Even Ed Ingram. Let me give a big shout to Ed Ingram. And I want to say this.
Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing
sure you hit
with
that subscribe and like button if you haven't already. But yeah, even Ed Ingram is doing his thing. So the whole offensive line is doing their thing. So as long as they block, we don't turn the ball over. Turn over free football. I know that is impossible for this team this year. But we did better last game, Monday Night Football. We did better. And let me just give a shout out to Darrisaw in particular real quick. Then I'm going to get back to the Packers and Vikings. Darrisaw is the best left tackle, right? In the game. If he ain't the best, he's at least top 2. The way he was putting Nick Bosa on the ground, I said, oh my gosh, one of the best pass rushers that the NFL has seen in a very long time. The way he was doing him dirty all game, man, shout out to Darrisaw, man. Give him anything he wants on the contract extension. Let me get back to this real quick. But yeah, offensive line, do your thing. Turnover-free football. Kirk Cousins, keep doing what you're doing. Throw it to your weapons. Throw it to Jordan Addison. Be aggressive. Take chances. If you throw an interception, it's okay. Don't let it get to you. Just keep on throwing to your weapons. Throw it to T.J. Hockenson. Use T.J. Hockenson a lot if you can. I'm not really sure about his injury. I know he came out a couple times against the 49ers. So hopefully it's just cramps, and hopefully if it's something with his ankle, it's something that's not too serious so he can play against the Packers. But and I'm just loving the swag. The only thing, another thing, game plan when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. Kevin O'Connell, keep using those running back screens. I absolutely love the Cam Akers and Ty Chandler running back screens. Hopefully we can use Ty Chandler a little bit more in the offense. But I love the game plan, how he called the plays. Perfect plays at the right time. When the 49ers blitzed, it was a running back screen. It was perfect. That's what we need from you, Kevin O'Connell. And running the ball, that's one thing that we have not been that successful this year. Hopefully Kevin O'Connell is listening to the fan base, and hopefully he makes Cam Akers running back 1. That's just my opinion. Nothing against Alexander Madison, but I'm sorry, man. We seen enough. But hopefully we might make a trade. Maybe get Derrick Henry. I know that's the top dog. Everybody wants Derrick Henry, but shoot, we get Derrick Henry, that's gonna put us on another level, bro. You think our offense is explosive with JJ and Jordan Addison and TJ Hockenson and Josh Oliver, KJ Osmer, Powell. That's another one. Like, I just feel like Brandon Powell? Brandon Powell made a lot of good catches, man. KJ Osborne made some good catches too. KJ Osborne needs to stop dropping the ball sometimes. But other than the drop balls that KJ Osborne was, I'm not going to get into that. We ain't going to get into that. We're going to keep it positive. But I feel like this offense could be very explosive because the ball is just going all over the place. Even with JJ, it seemed like the ball will go all over the place, but it will go to the players like KJ Osborne a little bit too much and not go to Justin Jefferson. Like, I remember one game the announcer said that the ball hasn't went to JJ in like a whole hour of gameplay. That's unacceptable. So throughout the game, a heavy dose of Jordan Addison, and I feel like that's Kirk Cousins and that's Kevin O'Connell. Make sure you give the ball to your best weapons, and I feel like we got this game. I feel like we should not lose this game. If we lose this game, it's going to be wow. It's going to really suck. But we can win this game. We will win this game. This is a playoff game for the Minnesota Vikings. Let's go. I'm feeling myself. Let's go. All the Minnesota Viking fans, get hyped, man. The season is not over. We do have a chance, and I'm excited for the rest of the season. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's up. Let me know the score in the comments below, and you know the vibes. Let's go, baby.
This is the end of the video. I truly appreciate you vibing with the bull. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. I'm out.
Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. Yeah. Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go. I really do this. I'm a hybrid fan. I'm a stand-up man. Yeah. They be hating on the squads, but they really a fan. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.